Hey guys, good evening. What I said yesterday is still holding true. Tonight, I had my car today, just checked out. I don't want to talk about the car industry in a moment. Everything's fine, rotated the tires. This lag will go away in a moment. Car's running great. So I did a few deliveries afterwards. I did a couple of things and I did a few deliveries. 8 o'clock. At least 50%, at least half, businesses are closed. And I even went to a diner today that signs all around the diner on the windows. Hours, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. I got really lucky tonight. I should send it to BZ. I got a $23 out with Grubhub, and I didn't do a lot of deliveries today. I did very few. You should count me, 5 or 6. But I squeezed in to earn a few dollars while I got things done. $23 payout, and the drop-off was on the way home. That's pretty good. The woman gave an $18 tip. And then I squeezed in a couple of Ubers, and one of them gave me a $10 tip on the app. That's pretty nice. And all the other deliveries gave me tips. Something. That's a good one. A little peppy, a little more peppier. Anyone who's using the services now, they really appreciate it. I've delivered to people with masks on today. I leaned over, stayed away, handed the package. Have a nice night. Thank you very much. Thank you. Make sure they understand that I know they gave me a tip. They're really appreciating the service. I stayed home and did work online. I want you to know. Okay, I'm getting off track. I want you to know that I heard on one of the channels I was watching today that General Motors are giving zero financing for either 18 or 28 months. I forget how many months. You can look it up. But I heard it on a news channel. And Ford, they're giving loans, but you don't have to make your first payment up until 3 months in. And they're going to start really dishing out the savings because they're going to have so many cars left over come September. And that's when I'm going to buy a new car. I'm going to get my money's worth. I want you guys to know that. I'm going to stay on top of that. But I heard today, I said that's the beginning of General Motors giving zero financing. That's the beginning of an opportunity. If I can save, put down 10 grand, anything can happen in a few months. That's an amazing opportunity. Again, what's going on now, if you're lucky enough to be healthy and safe, opportunity. Okay, now I'm going to tell you. I had to cash in my Waiter shares. I did it a little too early. However, I did leave a handful of shares in there. Right now, Waiter closed at $2.62. I cashed out earlier when it was $1.80. I should have held out. And that happened after hours. But that could crash. You never know. And I reinvested some of it. And I left some that after 6 days, business days, I know I'm going to receive a few $100s next week. I had to. Because they might tell us don't go out. And they might say total lockdown. Well, that means they don't need to tell us not to go out. We're not going to have any work. So I'm crossing my fingers for at least tomorrow and Friday I can work during the day. I'm going to be out and about 10:30. come home early for like a late lunch, early dinner, and I'm going to head out there, end it at 8 o'clock because it's desolate. Hear those few cars? That's it. I live on a main road. That's really quiet out there. Can you believe that? Waiter. I'm happy I left some shares in there. I'll be watching that. So it's changing. And the people that I delivered to, the last 2 deliveries, I told them, this place is closing at 9 p.m. until further notice. And the other one, I said, this place is closing at 8 p.m. I want you to know that. And they were like, thank you. One was an Uber Eats. That's the one of them, gave me a $10 tip. Hey, Jersey driver girl. How's Jersey going? There's still business here if you're a hustler. I feel food delivery services are in need during the day. At night, I'm not going to be out at night. I'm really happy because I want to work my way up to adjusting to only days because I do want to do something after this, but I didn't plan on, the coronavirus. So I'm going to use my time wisely. I'm going to work harder than ever to get ahead. This is opportunity. Doesn't change a thing. If anything, I just work harder because this is an opportunity. What did I do? Okay. I'm going to give someone a shout out. I found it interesting. It's just a basic video. It's from the good girl. Nurse advice. Short, maybe 10 minutes long. She's in the field like us doing her thing, making her money. Why is that link so long? I never saw something like that. What is that? Really? That can't be for real. That's a long link. I never saw that on YouTube. I'm going to reload it. See if that's really true. I can't believe. Why is that link like that? That's the link. Wow. Oh, absolutely. Nighttime money during the day. Yep. People are home. People are stuck in their homes. There are kids home. The parents still have to work. I'm delivering to young people. And they're told, reach out. They're told, leave it at the door. Tell them to leave it at the door. One of them, it was really cute. I got to my car and I saw the door open and a little hand pop out and they grabbed the food. Like, that's probably a teenager. Some 14-year-old afraid, like my parents said, don't open the door, don't go outside. And with all the cameras and stuff, I'm sure they're very careful. But the service is a need during the day. There are a lot of people that are stuck home. Instead of delivering to homes at night, I'm delivering to homes more during the day. Oh, here's another thing. My nail salon is closed. And I heard in the city that, New York City last night on the news, that barbershops, hair salons, and nail salons shut down. Now, I'll watch the news at 11 o'clock tonight. I want to hear what's going on. It changes by the hour. It is nice driving with less traffic. Absolutely. I'm using so much less gas, and I'm getting more done, and I'm earning more money. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. All the plugs are not falling down. I threw away my old phone because I didn't renew Magic Jack. There's no need to. I have a cell phone and I have social media. You really need to get in touch with me. You'll figure out a way. You're still making some money. Me too. Absolutely. I didn't do a lot of deliveries, but to get a $10 tip, and then the other one gave me a couple of dollars off of Uber Eats, and the other 2 Grubhubs I think I did 5 deliveries. They were high payouts for driving around the block. So daytime work, that's it. $23 Grubhub payout, $10 Uber Eats tip. I told you about the zero. Keep an eye out for General Motors. They're giving out great loans with zero APR. Zero financing. That's what I should say. Zero financing. And someone left a comment on one of my videos. I forget who. And they feel that after this is done, I say we're going to have a lull. I feel this industry is going to take a dive for like at least a couple of weeks when everyone's allowed to go out and about again and all the restaurants open again and all the stores open again and everything goes back to normal, because people are going to be eager to want to go out and be around people as much as possible. I mean, people are freaking out now that they have to stay home for a little while. And not just because they're sick, because they're just bored out of their minds. You know, where someone like me, I took advantage of that today. I had the windows open, the music on, grateful I'm healthy, working online, doing the thing. You know, I feel I'm very lucky that I really enjoy what I do. Compared to years ago, I used to like freak out being alone, so needy. You know, and I'm not like that anymore. I haven't been like that in years. It's nice. It's a peace of mind. And if I can help someone, I'll help them. So they feel after this chaos of coronavirus and everybody and more people using the food delivery services, whether it be groceries or food delivery service, that it will be more busy in the industry. Because more people they'll be forced to use it. They'll say, I'll give it a try. There's no delivery fee. I'll give it a try. I'll see how it is. I'll order my groceries online. I just learned yesterday, this young woman told me that Amazon Flex, if you're a Prime member, is available in Long Island. That just changed my shopping habits. I've been going to a couple of local places that I like to get a little bit of hand prepared food. And all those favorites that I stick in my fridge, like basic, I call my basics. I'm going to order them online. I already checked the prices, same prices. Why go shopping? You know, why I don't have that kind of time. I'd rather sit online for maybe 15 minutes and say, deliver. And I'm sure there's a window to be home, and my shopping habits will change. So I forget who wrote that. I'm so sorry. But they feel that this industry and any delivery industry about getting stuff delivered to your home will become more in demand after this coronavirus. Stores were crying that people weren't in the stores before. They're going to be hurting even more because I already know that I'm going to change my shopping habits. And now that I can, it's all about finances too. I'm making baby steps to changing my ways. Be more productive, get more things done, and give myself more time to get other things done. You know, where wealthy people over the years can delegate responsibility and hire all the help they want. And they can work on their business and get ahead. Well, now I feel like I'm going into that area. I can delegate responsibility. I can use the services available to me. It gives me more time. Instead of going out doing all this responsibility stuff, I could be working online. I can't wait till I expand and grow and move out, you know, of this little co-op. I'll be hiring help once a month to clean my home. I already know it. I'm an entrepreneur who's creating jobs. Okay, let's see. Let's see how many I did. Alan M. Hello, I see a little picture. Howdy. I think I remember you from a while ago. I'll look at your picture. How many did I do today? Today is the 18th. One place was closed. I called it a night. I knew it was closed. I wanted to see what happened. I was only 2 minutes down the road. 1, 2, 3. I did 4 Grubhub deliveries. I did 4. One was $9.83, 7-Eleven, all very pickup, down the street drop off. 23 even, and I took a 6. I was right down the block. I drove it down the street. I maybe drove 30 miles today, but 35 miles. And that's including doing a couple of errands in between. And Uber, I made $18.83, but I think I only did 2 deliveries. Yeah. 2 trips. I only did 6 deliveries. Oh, that's too slow. So for someone who was planning on taking off, that's the way the day went. Well, thank you very much. So that's that, guys. Keep an eye out for offers from the car dealers, because that's going to come into play soon. They're going to have a lot of cars left over in September. I'm really happy I waited. I'm going to get a lot more for my money, and I won't be completely broke. I don't want payments. At first, I thought if I earned enough money, what are you going to do? But Dave Ramsey got into my head. I don't want payments. And if I could hold out a little bit longer and have a reliable car, life's a lot less stressful when you don't have a car payment. You have a lot more freedom. Do whatever you want. That's good. Still working. Still got to be a worker, but in a different way. Or you reached the restaurant, the order was canceled, but the DoorDash, they paid you half. Yeah, that's good to know. Very good to know. So watch the gig, girl. What else did I do? I worked online. Let me show you what I did, guys. It's about app gigs. I revamped, tweaked, and edited all the content. Refreshed the page. I'm redoing it all. I made it ADA compliant, at least by 95%. Nothing is foolproof. Oh, and the content's good. And I speak about, I view it, and I speak about field agent, and I create black and white banners that are ADA compliant, which lead to the videos that I uploaded to my YouTube channel. And I have affiliate links on the page. And I have a sidebar. And I have AdSense ads. If I just keep doing it and creating quality work, it's going to last me decades. And I can always add to it as things evolve. You could do the same. I learned that, and that's one topic I didn't speak about. I learned that at my last meetup, my very last WordPress meetup, and the woman's been in touch. I did reach out to her to tell her I would love to speak about my topic, but of course, bypassed or didn't answer me back. I'll find out why she didn't when I see her in person, because I have something of value now. I don't understand. You reach out and then not take my offer. I don't get that. I'm in the know. I'm knowledgeable. I'm doing it. I understand it. I can't figure it out. Anyway, she reached out again, telling the group we're going to have an online meeting because they canceled the meetup in person. I don't want to be online and group meetings anymore. I want to be out with people now. I could do my own work online. It holds me back. If I have 3 hours a day to give to my online business, I just want to work by myself because I get 3 times the stuff done compared to what I used to get done. And I know what I'm doing. There's nothing wrong with learning and incorporating more stuff. It's always a learning curve, like almost any industry. You have to continuously learn and evolve. But I don't want to sit on the computer and give a class. I have a YouTube channel. I'm doing it myself. I like this community. I like watching the videos. I turned on Pete a couple of times, and that was the couple of hours I was working, and I had to shut it off because I only have one phone because I needed the GPS. I'll listen to him later. That's the one downfall, but I have to shut it down. Hey, Dimples on Demand, another great channel. Dimples on Demand. Follow her. She's someone in the industry earning money in the field. Dimples, how's Brooklyn? It's been good here, but I had to change the hours that I work. How's Brooklyn? Are you experiencing the same thing? Less nighttime hours? She'll right back in a moment. You mean busy? Even at night? Well, that's more city life compared to where I live, right? You're more busy. Wow. Well, I'm really happy for you. Way to go. Better made in the city. Oh, you drive to the city to make money? You don't stay in your area? But my hours have changed, but I don't mind it. I feel it's a good warm up to get me used to more days, getting up earlier, doing everything I got to do earlier. Be home at night, showered in bed by 10 or 11. It's time to start living a more scheduled lifestyle. But when you're an entrepreneur and you're figuring it all out, you got to do what you got to do. So meetups were canceled. I was thinking maybe creating a meetup in person for local drivers to meet, but that's not going to happen now. I had some good ideas. I meet a lot of people in the field. They would join in, have a bite, have a cocktail, not get drunk, just have one. It's better to work during the day. Mm-hmm. Service is needed. At night, families are home having family time if they're not working or helping other people. That's another thing. I did listen to a couple of more interviews. What's going on with the doctors and the nurses? They're screwed. They don't have enough, protective gear. They're telling people to take this serious because I think I said it backwards yesterday. What's it? Governor Cuomo and Mayor de Blasio is New York. They're butting heads because one wants to have a shutdown. What did he say it was? Shelter in place order, telling everyone you got to stay in your homes. Where Cuomo is saying, no, we can't do that. You can't do that. So that's why I want to turn on the 11 o'clock news. I really want to hear what's going on because what I listen to at 5 o'clock, it could change within a few hours. They're gonna take some kind of action. It's gonna get more serious. I did stock up with a little bit of food too, and my mom was kind enough to give me some. She went shopping. She gave me some oranges and bananas. She gave me a package of toilet paper. She's a mom. And I bought a few things, and I make sure I have stuff in the freezer. I don't eat it next week. I'll eat it the week after. Just so there's a backup. I have coffee, tea. Somebody told me I had to stay in for a week. I could survive. Wouldn't want to, but I could if I had to. Again, very lucky. I'm not sick. Oh, you work at a hospital tonight? No, I want to be home at night too. Pete is finally in a better mood today. Well, it's bothering him. I'm sure he's not the only one. He actually has a following and he could share his life experience, and we all watch him because we like him, and he does inform, but he shows his life online. Well, that's real life. Some people might get turned off by that, but it's true. It's real life. He's not the only one that it's bothering. Some people can't even handle an afternoon alone. Forget about telling them they can't go out for a week. They lose it. They get depressed. instead of regrouping and just see, there's a lot of things I can do at home and I would be fine with that. Not forever, but if someone told me I had to stay home a week, I would be like, how much stuff can I get done so I could go back outside and without any worries, regroup, catch up. That's why I'm so into living small, but I'm ready to live larger. I'm getting there. Now I got to put on my glasses. What a great idea. When things shut down here in the Phoenix area, I will make myself available to our fire department as a volunteer crisis support person. That's a really great idea. If everything was really shut down, I guess I would follow your lead. I didn't think of that. Somebody would want to volunteer extra people. Thank you, Alan M. That's a great idea. If you're happy and you're healthy and you could wear the right protective gear, why can't you step up to the plate and give your time and help people in need? That's very smart. Mindfulness. Well, when life is busy, some people are the kids, the husband, having this house they could barely afford. Work, get ahead, work. They're spinning the wheel. A lot of people don't take a step back and chill and regroup. Not many people can do that. Life gets busy, especially if you're in a very high profile industry. It's hard to find time, I would think. I found it hard. I'm happy. I had mixed feelings about my last job, but now it's nice to not run the rat race. And that's how I felt when I was a waitress. I always kept making ends meet. Every time I felt like I was going to get a little ahead, something happened and pulled me back in. And then I was just exhausted, and I just worked for a paycheck. And I wasn't really doing anything. I would give my time to. That's a great idea. And if it comes down to that, I'll let you know what's going down, Alan M. Thank you for the suggestion. It's a great suggestion. I'm sure if you're healthy, they would give you a test to make sure you're not sick. If you're not sick, all is good. Right? I'm sure there's a lot of things I can do. But I always said, if anybody really followed me and anybody really listened, that when I become successful, I wanted to volunteer and help the less fortunate. But in this case, I guess a crisis, why not help people? What's so great about the online business? And it's only going to get better. If a crisis of another like Storm Sandy ever happened, I still have money coming in autopilot because it's global. Mainly global. I mean, definitely national, country, global. There's a couple of fine lines with global, but it's possible. Someone clicked on my link and they made a sale, I would get a commission. You can't just stay home. I'm sorry to hear that. I can. I used to. Years ago, I couldn't. I always got very upset if I spent time at home alone. Now, like, no problem. It's always something to do. I'm so entertained. No problem. But it's great to be around people, too. It's a very good idea. Help people in a crisis. Thanks for the suggestion. Why not? So that's that, guys. I want to take a chill before 11 o'clock. Oh, visit that page. Get paid to view it. It's a new, fresh content. Good information. You can follow lead. I'm revamping the whole website, MyIncomeJob.com. Oh, it's right here. Someone asked me for my email. This is an email I put together. If people want to reach out, MyIncomeJob.com at gmail.com. MyIncomeJob.com at gmail.com. And any likes are appreciated. Why? Because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. What else? That's it. That's all. Like, I didn't really listen to a lot of videos today, just a couple. I got things done. I worked online. That page is 95% ADA compliant. And thank you for the suggestion, Alan M. I should look more into that. I'm sure volunteers are much in need, you know. Well, guys, thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. It was a good one. Our services are still in demand, but the hours have changed. In my market, Long Island, Nassau County, New York, Long Island, Nassau County. You got to work during the day if you want to make steady pay. Okay. Have a good one, folks. It was a pleasure. Let's see. It says, swing it, Sunny. Sounds swingy, right? Okay, guys. Thanks, Dimples on Demand, for joining in. Alan M. Great conversation. That's it for now. I'll be listening to videos. I want to hear what's going on in other areas, in other states. Absolutely. I'll be around. I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Stay safe. Thanks again. You got to work. I hope you earn a lot of money. Bye, guys.